Wait, why the fuck? Okay. Wait, why the fuck? Okay. Alright. Am I streaming? Am I streaming? Am I getting tangled up in my headphone wire? Yes. But am I streaming? Okie doke. OMG first. Alive? No way. No waying. But welcome one, welcome all. What happened to my ult? Why did he die? Why did my ult die? What happened to him? Why is my ult kill? Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. I need to reinstate the ult. The ult needs to come back. He's been gone for far too long. I have no idea how long he has not been on the thingy for. But there we go. Anyway, how are you all doing? Hello, PogChamp, Hosh Lucas, Cole. Welcome one, welcome all. PogChamp was first, actually, so um, for me at least, you know, it's going to be different on all of your screens, of course, because it's one of those things where like you can be first on your screen, but then you're, you know, for other people it's different. Localization servers or whatever it is. I don't know. Anyway, alive, real, hell yeah. So, mining, a little bit of mining. We'll see how things go. But yeah, I haven't mined in a while, so um, I'm mining. You're mining again? No way. No way. Foraging was just a phase. Were you going for number one foraging XP or something? I don't know. I mean, foraging was the new update, so it makes sense to do foraging. Nowadays, the new update is going to be no more 1.8, so that's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to redo my mod packs if I want to, mod packs? I'm going to have to redo my mods if if I want to continue playing the game. Or I could just do vanilla. I could do vanilla, that's the thing. We are not passing proposing. I propose that we pass proposing. No, I'm joking. It's impossible. Are you still number one mining XP? Yes, yes I am. But maybe not for long. Maybe Lucas passes me when I retire. Maybe Race Hands passes us both. Maybe someone else passes us all. You never know. You never know what the future holds. Although one thing, I think I'll probably not get kicked if I go on to like if I go on to like whatchamacallit. If I go on to 1.21 or whatever the latest version is, then swapping lobbies might not get me kicked. Or maybe that thing, or maybe getting kicked is just not a thing that happens ever. Maybe that's been fixed. What? You're retiring? I might. I might retire. You got number 2 in mining XP again? Nice. At 18.6 billion. I can't remember, to be honest. It was a while ago when I passed the API off guy. But I think it was around there, actually. I think it was around 18.6 that I passed him, so I guess he... The API off guy either has never mined, maybe he got banned, maybe... You know, there's so many things we don't know. The API off guy that is now third, though, that's... Well, probably third. It should be third, I mean, I don't know. Oh, fuck, I need my... Goddamn... I need my thing. And I don't have a thing. It was the same XP when you passed them, so likely wiped. Yeah. I mean, if it was a macro and, you know, all of that sort of thing, then it's good they're gone. Gone and wiped. Foraging number one kind of went insane and got 26 billion XP in a few months. Yeah. You get some dedication and then your XP rates can be insane. You can just put loads of time into mining or foraging, and then it goes crazy. I'm surprised that I didn't have a key on hand though. I could have sworn I had like just a key or two on me at all times. We'll have a key for this stream. See if I get another one. Well, hello, Syntax Man. I do think it's funny though, because like, I think the previous stream I was talking about like, oh, I should do more mining, and then like, in the days after the stream, I'm like, I should just retire. It's so up and down. It's like, do I mine more, or do I just stop mining entirely? It is an interesting one. Do you have 3 rose dragons to level with XP share? I think I'm still leveling a... Yeah, I'm still leveling a golden dragon. Hello, Lucy. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream where I... See, like, if I titled the stream thinking about retiring, I don't know, man. I needn't commit either way, you know? I don't need to commit to retiring or to not retiring. I can just mine, you know? Just mine on and off. That's potentially the thing. The thing is with that is it's going to be a lot more off than on. It's going to be so more off than on. Especially after Derpy. Like, I think, not Derpy, Aura. Aura spoilt me in XP rates. And if anything, the time to mine was during Aura. And if I wasn't feeling it then, like, you know, how am I going to feel it now when the XP rates are basically none? I say basically none. It's more that Aura was a bit ridiculous. Ooh, Golden Dragon doesn't even know the new meta. No, I'm fully out of skyblock, really. I don't know the metas. I watched Aurelius for my skyblock news, and that's it. And I don't even watch his content that much either. It's over. It's fully over. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. That must have been the pigeon. There's no way that one of these doesn't have the breaking power. You completely wasted Aura, pretty much took a break the entire time Aura was in office. I somewhat did, but I did the I don't know. I did the fiestas because those were ridiculous. You were getting way too much XP in those fiestas to not do them. Like, if I didn't do those fiestas, then it kind of would be fully over. But now the XP rates are just so much less. Did a bit of farming at the end. I think I did a little bit of farming as well, mainly because of the greenhouse. But then I don't know. The motivation for the greenhouse was not strong, but immediately died as well. Do you see the planned Fiesta rework? Yeah. So I saw that on Reddit, and it makes it a lot more annoying. It's like they should really just go back to the 5-hour fiestas or the 10-hour one. Although that's kind of what they're doing in a way. Like what they're doing is for the entirety of the Mayor of Coal, it's going to be, what was it, 25% more mining fortune and like 25 mining wisdom, which is a lot less mining wisdom, but then you're getting it throughout the entirety of coal. So it makes it a lot more of a pain in the ass for me if I just want to do fiestas, because then I have to put a whole bunch more time under that system than the current one. So, yeah. I don't know. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, really. I think if I was more into mining, or just playing hypixel skyblock in general, then I'd be more happy with it. Only doing fiestas SMH. I might not even do that. It might be over. Might be fully over. I've been doing stuff. I got new headphones because my headphones broke. Well, it's not entirely. Like the wire sort of went, and then it was very iffy, and that was annoying as fuck. So I got new headphones. It was a pain in the ass because like they they were basically fine, but then they have a very flaky connection. So it's one of those ones where you don't want to spend the money on new headphones, but you kind of need to because they're basically broken. But anyway, it is what it is. It's so Jova. It is indeed Jova, PogChamp. It's fully Jova. Now that you're retiring from mining, your Quakecraft career can finally begin. I mean, if I retire from mining like fully, then it's also retiring from Hypixel. Like, there's no, Hypixel only has me here for skyblock. I could retire into doing survival. I could do some survival Minecraft, um, some stuff on my survival world. Presets was one of the perks. I did see that. If that actually might keep me going, to be honest, because that actually sounds pretty sick. I can then do as I said I would do with that feature. I can make a gold tree or I can make a whole bunch of different trees and then do like a gold stream or I don't know. I could do a whole bunch of other mining methods. That'd be quite fun. Makash doing gold, I'll believe it when I see it. When the presets come out, that's when you'll see it. I might commit myself to doing a gold stream when, it's released on Skyblock. I might commit myself to that, but I can't really do that. I'm gonna go here for citrine instead. The rare alternative citrine place. I would rather quit than make a second Heart and Mountain tree without presets. Potentially. Well, presets are just going to be so convenient that I can just, I can make that second tree and then maybe do gold for a stream and then, like, not stream for another month. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see how things go. He's back, let's go. So true. I am back for one stream. And then I'm gone for another 4 weeks. Another month of no Makash. You never know, though. You never know. Except you do, because it's been kind of consistent now. It's been pretty consistent of just... like a stream every month or so. But there's stuff that I want to do. I've been working on my Unity game, so that has been quite fun. It might be that I want to work on my Unity game more than doing skyblock stuff. My YouTube just paused and regained connection at Makash saying, I'm gonna commit. I might. I might commit myself to doing a gold stream. You never know. You never know. Okay, one thing I will say that if I do retire from XP, can we remember the legacy? Can we remember the legacy of my XP reign, please? That's all I ask. That's all I ask is we remember the legacy. Is it because you spend a month configuring Arch show Hyperland Rise? Arch has been really nice. That's the thing. Like my operating system, it's so good. You don't have to worry about whatever the fuck Microsoft's doing. You just get it's peak. You just get free good shit from, open source devs. Or, proprietary devs, because that's a thing. Waiting on the new Plasma login manager, and then my login screen won't look like it's from 2000 something. Didn't even claim the com. It's over, chat. My rates are even worse than before. Well, I don't know. What else do I have to say? I mean, obviously, there's probably been a lot since the last stream, There's probably been a lot. That last stream was fucking 4 weeks ago, like a full-on month, basically. What can I say that has happened since last stream? Like, there's been many world events, I'm sure. Was last stream even, was last stream even 2026? Or was it 2025? Because it could have been. It was so long ago that it could have been just the old 2025 stream. Now we're in 26. Does that mean you use KDE? Yes, I do use KDE Plasma. It's a nice looking desktop environment. It's pretty chill. I guess you could see with the mouse as well, right? You can see the the theme that I use. Theme leaked. The I think it's the Breeze theme. I don't know. Whatever the default theme for KDE is. Oh, nice. Another person on Linux now. It's been the case. It's been the case for a good bit. So one of the things uh, that I would do in my survival world, because I could stream my survival world. It's a thing that I could do. Probably have done before. Not sure if people would be interested, but I could stream it. But the thing that I am waiting for on my survival world is a good tunnel bore. And I'm trying to make said tunnel bore, but it's a bit of a... It's one of those ones where the constraints that I give myself for my own project is just way too strict. Like, I want it to be one wide... Like, a one wide tunnel bore. And as a result, it's way too complicated. Like, way too fucking complicated. It'd be so much easier if I just gave up on the idea of making it one wide and just made it two wide. If I made it a two wide thing, it'd be fine. It'd be so easy. It'd be done already. I could start fucking using it in my nether and getting a bunch of netherite. But no. No, I want to make it one wide for some reason. It'd be great to show it off, but then, it requires loading up the game and stuff. I'd have to full on load the game and get off hypixel. But yeah, that's sort of the plan for that survival world. You get the tunnel bore going, you get a bunch of netherite, and then you make a bunch of netherite tools, and then you update past 1.19, so you don't have to use that other thing that you need to make netherite tools now. Because in 1.19, all you need is just the netherite ingot. Afterwards, you need the upgrade thing. Upgrade tome, I don't know. There's something that you need to make netherite tools. So I'd rather not have to deal with that, so we'll just keep it on 1.19 for a bit. As one of the cool things about having like a long-term survival world is that you'll eventually get some funny items. Some items that can no longer be made. Like I've got a few bows that have both mending and infinity. And you don't get that without having an old survival world. See, if my survival world was older, I should have even more cool shit. Like, what if they patch breaking bedrock on top of the nether and then you can't do it anymore, but, I have done it. It's one of the things, man. It's one of the cool things. Like, if I updated my world to one of those snapshots where you could have like projectile protection, regular protection, like all the different protections on the same armor piece. I could have a set of that if I did that, but I didn't. So it is what it is. Another thing about, I guess, the computer side of things is that, I do use Linux now instead of Windows, but I still use Unity for my game development stuff. And it's mainly because that's how I've really learned game development in general. But I could use Godot. That is one of those things that like I could do in the future. There's some things that Godot beats Unity on. It's open source. I don't have to use the AUR for it. And I don't know. The vibes are better. But that's just because of open source. I didn't think I would return either when I... Wait, I didn't think I would return either when I quit. If you do, you might still come back. I don't know. It depends. It depends on, like, how I leave it, if you get what I mean. Or how I, like, envision skyblock in the future. Because at the moment, I don't really play the game all too much. And that, that could just continue. But if it gets to the state where, like, I stream every now. I mean, it's pretty much what I do now anyway. Like I just stream it and chat about shit. Then I don't know. It's one of those things where I could just stream more and then chat about shit more while I'm mining. But I don't know. I just don't really play the game outside of streaming much anymore. Let's see. I've got that. Ah, God damn it! I don't even have my. I don't have my pickups. This is so sad. No. I was on a roll, but then Picobulus is on cooldown. Lost my flow. What other things are there to talk about? Hmm. I mean, I did talk about it earlier in stream, but there was the post about Skyblock going to 1. Or the latest versions only. That's a thing. It's going to be annoying for my mod pack that I set up fucking years ago, and now I need to like research all the new mods that are available for the later versions. But in theory, it's it's a good direction for the developers, for the admins to go in, because then you have like better. I don't know. You're more up to date on Minecraft versions, so Minecraft Mojang themselves are sort of able to help you more often. And then there's also just more flexibility, I think, they have with adding stuff. They can do more which might, you know, negate the need for mods and things. Ah, fuck. Why? I'm getting so many fucking uh, mine. My brain's fucking dead. I'm getting so many vanguards. So many vanguards today. I'm not prepared for it. I haven't been getting my keys. Don't think I even have the money for keys. This server's too laggy. This is bullshit. Use Modrinth. Yeah. I mean, I'm still just gonna like find the jar files and use Forge and all that, but I mean that's if it is using Forge. Maybe there's gonna be a fabric mod pack for, I say mod pack, but a set of mods that are all, you know, using fabric instead of Forge for hypixel skyblock. Maybe. Potentially. Let's see. I'll get two just in case, because I've been caught out way too many times this stream. I don't have the funds though. I don't have the funds. I don't like. This is one of those annoying things with the game at the moment, is that all the shit that I invested in is worthless, or worth a lot less is a better way of putting it. But you know, Bitbugs, I bought like 3-ish million coins, and now they're 1.5. What else? These used to be a lot better, although they are kind of up from where they were. What are the other things I invested in? Golden Dragons? How good are they? $7.90. It's not the same, man. It's not the same when they were 1 billion. It's very easy to set up mods with it. I know it's very easy, but yeah, I don't know. It's fucking, it's trusting shit nowadays. It scares me, man. The amount of like rats and things. You need the good links. You need the official sources and all that. I just need to like need to have more confidence that, you know, I have been an internet user for many years. I am clicking the right link. It will be fine. Just download the fucking mod. Rose Dragons are way more worth the level than Golden. That's good to know. I'll do that after this Golden Dragon is level 200. It's basically the same as Golden Dragons of the past. Hell yeah. How much are they going for in general then? Also, when are we getting the Mining Dragon? Because, you know, we've got Golden Dragon for combat, Jade Dragon for foraging, Rose Dragon for farming. This does imply, and it, you know, does heavily implicate that every skill will get a dragon. And I am waiting. I'm waiting for the Mining Dragon. Because that will happen. If I just manifest it, right? If I just say that, like, oh yeah, it will happen, won't it? Of course it will happen. Right? It'll happen, right? Anyway, 660 million to, yeah, pretty much 1 billion. We will, well, I will be mining to level those in a bit. Makash is live? Hell yeah. I am live. You downloaded it from a Zenergy video. I'm sure that is fine, but My paranoia for clicking the wrong link will be strong. All the prices of stuff are down bad. I came back after a few months and skyblock is just weird. I think whenever I come back to skyblock, I'm more just trying to find out like, oh wait, what did I miss? Because when I keep up to date with it, it's like, okay, I know everything. I've seen all the patch notes. But then when I don't, it's like, okay, well, what did I miss? And then I'll find out some thing, and I'm like, ah, shit, that's some mining wisdom that I didn't have for 5 years or something. Right, cash, I bought a level 135 Rose Drag for 500 mil. That is a very good price compared to what I've just seen, so fair enough. They were 1.18 billion before Diana started. Damn. And it's leveled from farming as well, so yeah. It's probably good to level with mining then, if farming doesn't give much XP. I'm not sure though. I don't know how much farming XP farming gives in general. Maybe it'll be. How long is the Rose? Because if the Rose Dragon's been out for a while and it's still like that, then it'll probably be like that for a good bit. But I don't know. Would you be down to give me progress/advice, a quick review of my 500-hour profile? No. I'd not be able to give good advice, to be fair. I haven't played the game enough. Or in the early game, or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't know the strats that people are doing nowadays for things. I just mine. Mining Dragon would either be shit or too good, probably. It's either going to be too niche like Scatha or have to be good enough to be better than a few pets. I feel like the dragons are probably going to be very similar and like they're going to be like the best in class for that skill. As I'm assuming the Jade and Rose Dragons are. So it will be the best mining pet, I'm assuming. But then, you know, it's going to be basically buffing the skill in general. So they'll only buff it as much as they want that skill to be buffed. And because they're hesitant to buff mining, yeah, I can see a mining dragon not doing as much as we would like, but maybe, you know, you never know. You never know. The admins can just do shit sometimes. Admins just be like, you know what? Mining dragon, 1,000 mining fortune. 10,000 mining speed to every mining person. I don't know. 10 billion pristine for the miners. Yeah, I'm a farmer now. I make around 100 mil every 4-hour farming wheat. Oh, shit. 25 mil an hour, eh? It's pretty good. Got level 60 today. Huge. Yeah, I looked into stuff but couldn't find any more mining speed. I needed roughly 80 to get to the next tick, so my universal slot is Jade. I see. Issue with drag is it has to be better than most pets. Yeah. Rose Dragon made it so... Wait. Rose Dragon made it through Aura without a significant drop in price. That's pretty good for Rose Dragon leveling then. If it didn't die in that environment, then it might be evergreen. It might just be the pet to level forever. The Golden Dragon has been usurped. It is now Rose for life. Or until the next dragon pet. Or the other pet that replaces it, maybe. Rose Dragon is better than Mushroom and Hedgehog pet. Jade Drag is better than Frog pet. G-Drag is a weird one because it's a miming pet with combat perks. You mean a mining pet? It is actually just a combat pet. It's not mining at all, other than its source. Because, you know, it levels from combat XP. All of its perks are combat related. But the way that you get it is from mining. So it'd be funny if there was, the reverse. The mining pet you get from dungeons or something. Oh no, that actually, no, I'd be so pissed. I I would actually be so fucking pissed. And it's soulbound. Oh, it's over. No, it's over. People have the mining pet and I don't because I don't have mining. Or I don't have cat of 50. That would be so fucking peak. That'd be so peak. I don't think that'll happen though. I think the mining dragon will just. You never know. Maybe the Glaciate Lake update will give you the mining dragon. Maybe we'll fish him up. We'll fish up the mining. I don't know, the mithril. Is there a dragon name that begins with M? I don't know. Mithril M dragon. We can do dungeons together to unlock it. Yeah, I guess so. Because I'd need to do a lot of dungeons. Well, I guess not now, because stat inflation. Going from Kata 27 to 50 is probably a lot faster now than it was ages ago. That being said, I still need to do Kuja. I need to do Kuja for the Kuja pet that gives 100 fortune in the Crimson Isles. Because, I could set up a preset for doing quartz mining or something. Well, you never know, like, the gold mining tree might be the exact same for all the mining methods that are collection based. I can carry you with my Catacombs 28. Hell yeah. I need to get a Catacombs set. A dungeon set. I don't even know what they use for dungeons nowadays. Is it still the same? Is it Necron? Or the mage one? I forget the mage one. Dungeon breaker mining when? I don't know about the dungeon break. Oh shit! They made stonking just like a feature now, so that well, you probably had to do stonking anyway, but it's a feature. You have to do the thing. You have to do stonking. And also, I will have 100% forgotten where all of the secrets are. I used to know some, not much, but I used to know some, and now there's no way I will remember like any of the secrets. It's not hard to pick up though. Like you get shown it once or twice, you'll remember it. You brains be like brains remember things. Soulbound M7 only 0.00001% drop rate. I would be very sad. Pest farming is decent, and I guess farming XP rates are really bad for Rose Dragon. Yeah. Else I have no clue why Rose Dragon price is still high. I will still not do dungeons, smiley face. I'm expecting that it wouldn't be soulbound, even if it did come from something combat related, or even if it came from dungeons. I'm assuming we'd just be able to buy it. And I would not do dungeons still. I'd buy it. And the rest of the Divan Pendant set, right, we could also fish that up since we didn't get that for the past 2 years. Yeah. I mean, that's if that Glaciate update is still coming out. Their plans don't seem to be going that way so far. Seems like they're doing other things. Much like me with not doing skyblock, I'm doing other things. Anyway, it has 2 perks that make it OP, the FF per crop rate, and also higher drop rates for rare stuff when farming. You get more heli drops with Rose Drag than Mushroom. I'm assuming the Rose Dragon is just going to be the best farming pet in almost all circumstances anyway. Maybe like Mushroom just gives better mushrooms, as you would guess. That alone should not make the price so high, though. At least with G-Drag, RCMing, soldering blazes is insane levels per hour, but that does not exist with Rose Dragons. Green Thumb 5 is 30 mil for 0.25 farming fortune. Is it 0.25 or is it 0.25 per an amount of thing, and then it gives you in total like 10 farming fortune? I can carry you in dungeons, although I can't enter F7. They probably moved the update to modern versions to give them more options for content. True. Very true. I do wonder how much they held back from doing things because of not being on the latest versions. Or how much it will, increase development speed and things like that. Now, oh, hold on a minute. Now they are on the latest versions, or at least they will be forcing it from 20-something of February onwards. Maybe. Okay, Copium. I get there will be Copium here. EU servers, please. Or even British servers, that would be sick. No, but EU servers, though. Hold on. Hold on, it's possible. It's possible, maybe. Less ping. What's my ping saying at the moment? I'm on like 90 at points. Holy. My ping's good. But EU servers, though, chat, imagine. Imagine having like 25 ms ping. Imagine the scenes. Okay, let's say this gets me back into skyblock. We have 25 ms ping. We have hot M slots. Yeah, presets. We have I don't know, that might be it. But those two things, those are pretty big pulls to get me to do more skyblock. You're so glad 189 is dead. I don't know. It's annoying for my mod pack situation, but that's more of a me being lazy thing. Lazy, paranoid, etc., etc. You're on 200, can't imagine. But imagine servers closer to you because of later version things. Or that would be sick. That would be very good. It might be possible. It might be possible. Imagine as well. Imagine direct to skyblock through IP, if you get what I mean. So instead of logging into hypixel and then going on to skyblock, you just immediately log into skyblock. Imagine that. Imagine that. You convinced me, let's cancel the 1.21 conversion so you can keep your mod pack. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we'll keep 189 compatibility so I can just have my mod pack. It's only fair, you know. It's the way the game is meant to be played after all. Developed for 189. These developers are still developing for 189. The ye old 1.89. The old-fashioned way. Let's see, is this a Vanguard? Is it a Vanguard? It is not. Hello, Freaksy. Don't know why you're booing, or who you're booing. You have a 2000 FPS on 1.8, despite any uniton of chat triggers, but on 1.21, I get less than 900 with Sodium Sky and Ears and no frills. It's still quite a lot of FPS, though. It may be less, but it's still a lot of FPS. But yeah, if it's less optimized, then that is unfortunate. It is interesting though, because like I remember in the later versions they optimized the graphical performance quite well, but then the server-side performance was not anywhere near as optimized. Like if you look at the MSPT from 1.12 to 1.13, like it fucking fell off a cliff. Um, and then I think it's like slowly improved since then, but it's not the same, man. It's not the same. They put Makash as credit for cancelling moving to 121. Oh no. You're a ghost? Why are you a ghost freak, see? Game does load in under 5 seconds compared to 15 seconds on 189 though. That is interesting. Less to load. Alrighty then. What will I do after stream? Yeah, I know what to do. I know what I'm doing after stream. What are my thoughts on the new hub? I haven't really... I haven't seen it in the sense of, like, I haven't been on the server to see it. But, well, I didn't go on the alpha for it. But I did watch the Raelius look at it, and I think it doesn't... I think it's not the same looking at it from a video as opposed to, like, looking at it in-game. But I don't think it's bad. It's just I have a lot of nostalgia for the new hub now. I think the old hub, I don't remember as much, actually. So I probably would have nostalgia for the old hub as well, but I'm gonna have nostalgia for the current hub, you know? Like the new hub is probably gonna be fine, but there will be massive nostalgia for the old hub. Maybe not though. Maybe the old hub just won't be remembered as fondly. You never know. Also, hello Impex Can on Twitch chat. The first Twitch viewer of the stream. Actually, let's look at the hub at the moment. So current hub. That's the thing. I don't think alpha's open, so I don't think I can go and see the new hub. Actually, oh, I do remember one thing from the video. I think they get rid of the Colosseum entirely. Or at least the ruins of the Colosseum are, like, fully, even more ruined than they are right now. And I also think they get rid of the fishing outpost. I think this has changed in the new hub. Like, this is just not there, basically. I cannot remember that well. But I think, from what I remember, I preferred this to the new hub version. This fishing outpost is, I think, probably better than the new hub version. Um, what I really need the alpha to be open and go onto it and see, the changes. That's what I need. The fishing outpost and the Colosseum are basically swapped. They are just placed the other way around. You see, that's why I need to go on the alpha and see it. And, then everything is good. I can just see the changes and be like, you know what? I'm okay with this. And then the other ones where I'm not okay with it, I'm like, admins, change! They'll definitely listen to me. Change it now, admins. But I think the new hub is probably fine in general. Do wonder when it will come out. Let's see. On YouTube. Anything interesting there? No. How about Reddit? Hmm. Well, not much there either. Okay, will this be... It's not. I was about to say, will this be the Vanguard corpse that I can actually open the stream? So, I don't know. What else do I talk? What else do I talk about? I don't know, man. You would think 4 weeks between streams, it would be a lot for me to yap about. I mean, there potentially is, but like, I don't know. Some things may not be as interesting to just yap about on stream. Like, there's boring life stuff, but then, that's boring life stuff. Yeah, this lobby is very laggy, actually. I shall leave. Fuck that lobby in particular. Hello, Arval. How are you doing? Actually, what are people doing in general? Lucas is mining, floating sands in the garden. Muse is in the end. Raytan's mining. There's a good amount of people mining actually. Can't speak, man. You're here to beg for Vanguard lobbies. There have been a few this stream actually, so you might be in luck. We'll see if there'll be any more. Ooh, that just reminded me. Because they've added a whole bunch of other shards for things. I think there might be one for the pity system, and there might be one that'll affect glaciate tunnels. I'm not sure if that's one of those ones where it's on alpha, or maybe it was an idea the admins had, or whether it's actually a feature. But I think there was something that might affect the pity system, and therefore mineshafts. Because if I can get more mineshafts, that's just more XP. And more vanguards. Dropped the emerald, died 2 days ago. Nice. Hell yeah. Wait, you are also but can't see me for unknown reasons. Oh, you wanna you wanna beg Vanguard lobbies, I see. But I also don't know what you mean by can't see me for unknown reasons. Not Oh. Don't know what that part is on about. Do I have Oh, I do. I can make some perfects. Hell yeah. There's the Demon Shard that affects RNG meters, nothing for pity yet. A minister during Aura requested a pity attribute shard. So it's coming in the upcoming Minister's Perks update. That's going to be a crazy update when that happens. There'll be like such a wide variety of things. And if anything, the admin's talking about, oh, there should be a buff that Aura gives you after she's gone. I think the Minister's giving like a whole bunch of random buffs is probably the buff. Like there's going to be a whole bunch of them. Also, hello, Mr. Legend. Welcome. Okay, so Peridot and Onyx. Is it good money? Oh, it is. Actually is good money. Paradots are looking quite good, actually. Quite good indeed. Do I sell Citrine now? 13.5 million's pretty good. For recent times, obviously. Not quite, foraging update times, but at some point I need to sell my Citrine. And I think today might be the day. I might make it a poll, fuck it. Because I'm either going to sell it or I'm going to never fucking sell it. Let's see what the poll says. What do the people think? Do the people think that I should sell my citrine? Or do they want me to hold on to it forever? Forever and ever and just be there. And then citrine either spikes or crashes and then I'm either really happy from it or sad. I was making a joke because I remember trying to add you a while ago, but got egoed. And I would have rather had no over nothing, you know? What? You can uh send me a friend request if you want. I will accept. I just beat a crazy difficult Cuphead challenge. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, Mr. Legend. Cuphead does look like a pretty. I think it's a pretty good game. It's not a game that um what do you call it? It's not a game that uh I think it's a good game. It's not a game that like is for me, if you get what I mean. It's not my kind of game, but I can recognize it's a good game. It's like it's like how Expedition 33 wins Game of the Year and a billion other prizes, but you know, I'm not as interested in it. Actually, it's the same with Silk Song. Loads of people fucking love Silk Song. Tons of people love that game. But not really my kind of thing. Although I say that, there's a good few games that I wouldn't go out of my way to get. Like if they were free, maybe. But even then, maybe not. It's a bit like that. It's like Balatro does look like a fun game, but I'm not gonna pay money for it. But Slay the Spire 2 though, maybe. Maybe. Because like Slay the Spire 1 was one of those games where I was like, okay, if it's free, I'll get it. But Slay the Spire 2, I might get. But the problem is that it's not out yet. That's like I think it's one of those ones that's coming out in like a few months. So I might actually get that. YouTube stream has like 15 seconds of delay compared to Twitch. I see. I see. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just a YouTube thing. I don't know if that's something I can change in Restream. Because I think YouTube has a bunch of settings for the amount of delay. But Twitch, I don't think has that. I think Twitch just has its own delay. So we can get the foraging update tomorrow. The admins are like, we're holding off on this one update because this motherfucker won't sell his goddamn citrine. Once he sells it, update's coming out. He needs to supply the people citrine. If he doesn't supply the people citrine, they're not ready for the update. Does this mean Twitch is the hack to the future? I mean, you could open the Twitch stream and then see what's going to happen in the future and then comment on the YouTube stream saying stuff like, oh, I bet he's gonna like, oh, fuck. I mean, there's nothing really to predict here. I don't know. You can use Twitch as a reference for the future if you know, in theory. You don't have the blue name there. That's true. The sword is not as widely given out as the YouTube shield. Because the YouTube used to be a spanner. But now they've changed it. They've changed it to a shield. Which is interesting. Why did they change it to a shield when Twitch's version is a sword? Interesting. Intriguing. OMG, I can make gambling predictions in what's going to happen in 15 seconds. Can I, hold on, can I do predictions? No, I can't. See, I like predictions. Twitch's predictions are fun, but YouTube doesn't have that. Missed feature, please add YouTube. Please add Twitch predictions. I bet he's gonna mine for the next 2 hours. Yeah, you could do a prediction on how long I'm gonna mine for. Will the stream length be 2 hours or will it be 3 hours? And then you can see the thing is with predictions on Twitch is that you get channel points. And then you need to well, I say you need to, you don't have to, but it's nice to have something to use the channel points on. But then I need to think like, okay, what am I gonna use the channel points for? Because if there's a fun use for spending the channel points, then that's kind of nice. But it is kind of hard to like think what's a good thing to use channel points for. Because you kind of want it both ways. You want something cheap so that people can actually use them, but then you also don't want it too cheap so people spam shit. Something I really like about YouTube is being able to go back and navigate between streams slash vids. Yeah. It's funny because Twitch has it on or when you're subscribed to a channel. So if you pay a subscription on Twitch, you can actually use the basic feature that you get for free on YouTube. It's probably something where like YouTube just is easier for YouTube to do because they already have they already have. Well, I mean, Twitch has VODs. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they just felt like it. They just felt like fuck it. Subs get this feature. No one else gets this feature. Made a picture-in-picture from Twitch and switch tabs. Now I have less delay and on blur. Hell yeah. This is big brain time. We're getting double the viewers. You get the same amount of viewers on Twitch and YouTube, but it's just because everyone's watching both. Hell yeah. Yeah, and if you pay for premium on YouTube, it's universal, but only for one person on Twitch. Hashtag ad. Okay, what did so the poll, 7 votes in the poll, and the majority are saying sell the citrine. Do I abide by the poll, though? Do I do it? I might. It's not a bad time to sell. Actually, no, it is. It is a bad time to sell, but it's like, it's a pretty decent time to sell over the recent few months. Which is all you can ask for at times, you know? Sometimes all you can ask for is like, this is not that bad. I'll sell a bit, actually. We'll do a little bit. We'll do this row of perfects, and then, yeah, that'll be it. Hundreds of millions of coins. Potential. Potential to be gained from me. That is not the right grammar for what I was trying to say, but fuck it. There's a potential for hundreds of millions to be gained there. Yeah, and if you already that one, I voted no because what you need it for right now anyway. You mean I need to use them for my foraging setup? Where's my foraging armor? See, I could. I could put perfects in my fig mail. And this is the best foraging set at the moment, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Uh, wait. Oh yeah, PV, I was about to say. I was about to say PV works, right? It is the PV command. Okay, Arval doesn't have it. Wait, no, he does. He's just he's recommed his set. That's the only thing that well, probably the only thing that I don't have on it is the recom. That indeed is a foraging setup. It is indeed. Foraging setup minus the recom. Which are how expensive nowadays? Eh, okay. Not bad. I think they've been like that for a while. Don't think they've massively increased in price. Ah, fuck. That's not too bad. I got the scrap one from that, but I didn't really mean to use my Picobulus there. You see, now it's 50-50. And it still works out, because I only sold a little bit of my citrine instead of all of my citrine. So the 50-50 makes sense. I think I'll just end the poll, though. The people have had their say. And they said, maybe. Maybe sell your citrine. So what I really need is a good time to sell my crystal fragments. That or hypercatalysts. But hypercatalysts are probably not going to go up anytime soon. Most productive poll ever. It did definitely help my my tornness. That's not the right word. You get what I mean. It helped me decide. The 50-50 really, you know, it showed the conflict between yes and no. And it showed that the middle path is the right answer. Walking on the grass in the middle of... Wait. Walking on the grass in the middle instead of choosing a path? The creative solution. I think that's an interesting... it's an interesting thing, because, like, it reminds me of the episode of Adventure Time, where I think it's either there was two paths or there was one path, and Finn just keeps going down, like, the middle. He's like, nah, fuck your paths. Fuck your paths, I'm making my own path. It was a based episode. And a based show in general. It's a good show. You know, kids don't have the peak that we had back then. I mean, they do, because, you know, they can watch Adventure Time, but they don't have, like, new shows being as peak as that, I feel. This is Jasper, isn't it? Anyone want a Jasper lobby? I don't think these things are valuable anymore, are they? Does anyone even want Jasper? Would people rather a Peridot lobby? Potentially. Oh, I can't even use the Bazaar. It's so sad. All the tools in their hands, and all they watch is YouTube shorts. Yeah, shorts is not really good. Not really good at all. But YouTube will shove that into your homepage, no matter what. I don't watch it, and it'll be like, please, please watch YouTube shorts, please. It's fucking desperate to show you shorts. So fucking desperate. Wonder if that'll be on my YouTube homepage at the moment. Does it have shorts? No, it's got YouTube playables. You see, do I make a game for YouTube playables, but it's actually good? Do I do that, chat? Or do I just, like, you know, because that kind of format, YouTube playables, that's more of like a mobile type, you know, small scope game type thing. I could put it on YouTube playables, or I could put that kind of a game on Steam instead. All the Skyblock creators uploading Skyblock shorts is just sad. I mean, I don't think it's I think it's more that, like, every YouTuber is doing shorts, I think. And for understandable reasons. It's where, like, a lot of people are watching for good or for worse, so they want to, like, get views because of that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Shorts is just not really my kind of content. I'm more interested in longs. And longs, even though they're not called longs, they're live streams. That is my realm of I don't know, content. I think I just watch too much YouTube in general anyway. And also, I think, I don't know, shorts as a medium, even though it's just short content, it does sort of mean that the way that it has to be made is generally makes it a bit worse sometimes. So it is understandable. It's understandable to I don't know, for it to not like it, for it to be shit. But actually, one of the other things with Steam is I saw somewhere that, like, Steam is getting a class action because of because of whatchamacallit. It's like they're trying to argue that Steam is a monopoly, and so the thing I saw was that like basically I think it's the court. Basically it got the go ahead to go forward. Not that it like the judgment has been made that they are a monopoly, but the case I think is like gone forward. I think it's a bit silly, to be honest, because it's one of those ones where Steam has massive market dominance, but it's for a good reason. It's just a fucking good. It's fucking good, mate. It's a good product. Fuck, I like Steam. It's fucking it's sick. They've got a good product, and you know, I hope the outcome rules in their favor. Yeah, Steam is cool. Must be wait, hold on. Must be annoying being a skyblock creator because there's like nothing to do that hasn't already been done before. Well, I think with with skyblock, because of that, you need to create something original. That's pretty much how you have to do it. You can't just play the game. Well, I say you can't just. It's understandable that if you just play the game and um, don't do much more than that, then you're probably not going to get as many people watching. But then if if you do something interesting, you spice it up a little, or I don't know, you give some reason to watch the content other than man plays the game, then I don't know. Then there's it's more of a reason for people to watch. Bro has his UI Salus at XXL. Yeah, I've got the auto GUI on. Reminds me of the console edition days. I think that was the default on console edition. I think it's even the default on Java, is it not? Is it not the default on Java to be on auto? Because there's some defaults on Java that people like to change. Like some people like higher FOV and stuff like that. I did, yeah, I was about to say I did put it back to normal. Let's play videos for Skyblock have fallen off since Refraction. Well, I think it's more that if Refraction had a lot of viewers, and if Refraction stops, then he's not going to have viewers or as many viewers. If he doesn't post the content, then people won't watch content that hasn't been posted. So it's more the fact that like there wasn't people watching stuff outside of that, and that continued. If you get what I mean. Less of that, people watching Skyblock in general, and didn't move on to something else. I think that's more of the way that it is. Although I'm sure there were people that were watching Skyblock content in general and then moved on to others, but I think there's a big amount of just watching Refraction, and then if Refraction doesn't post, then they won't watch Skyblock. Let's play video, already read that one. 90% of Skyblock YouTube is just progression or guides. Yeah. I mean, that is sort of the game, I guess. Is well, that's the thing, I think, is that the game is, I don't know, maybe it's a skewed perception because of the way that I play the game, but it is grinding sim, obviously. It is just, you grind until you get an item, or if you're doing the leaderboard stuff, you're grinding for certain leaderboard positions. Outside of that, I don't know. Um, I don't know what other game. What do games have that? Like, if you compare it to other games, do they are they all guides and progression stuff? I guess it depends on the type of game. How's the Smash grind? The Smash grind is going well. That's one of those annoying ones. I had to like pay for Nintendo Online again. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay for this fucking piece of shit. But did I pay it? Yes. Yes, I did. I did pay for another year of Nintendo Online. I did do, I did pay for it. I did do that. Um, but I think one of the things with Smash Online is that I want to play competitively, but then I also don't want my GSP to go down. Um, and also I don't want the game to lag a shit ton. I don't know. I think Smash is in a good place at the moment for me. Because if I want to play competitively, I can find people to play competitively with. So it's probably fine. Yeah, auto is default. Do you do profile reviews? I do not. Is the other percent like documentaries or something? There's this small YouTuber Melon Non that I do like the content of because he basically does just leaderboard content, sort of. I don't know. He does like niche, I think, skyblock stuff. And I was mentioned, chat. I was mentioned not as like the main person in a video, but I was mentioned. I think it was on Lucy and proposing and foraging in general. But I was mentioned. It was kind of cool. Lucas was also mentioned. Like if you look at any any Technoblade Skyblock video, they're all still very unique. Creators just kind of bouncing creativity. Yeah, I think that's sort of it with Skyblock. Like with Technoblade's content, it was about Skyblock. That is, it was always not going on like, oh, this is what you should be doing in Skyblock. It was all, I have this goal that is also, that is very unique and is like, it you can forget that it's a Skyblock video at times, and you're not. It's also one of those things where you're not bothered that you don't know that that he's using insert thing here. He just tells you like, oh, I did this to increase this and etc etc. And but the way that the video is constructed, it works perfectly. And as a result, views are gained as accordingly. But you know, yeah, I don't know. It's understandable why those videos got as many views as they did. I enjoyed them quite a bit before I got into Skyblock. Reminds me of 2022 Cyclamen Die. What does? Making progression vids don't last and the content is very stilt. You mean stale? But with progression, it's very. At that time, this is what is a good idea to do, which makes sense. If you're, it's a. It makes sense as a video to make and to watch. But if Skyblock doesn't have as many players, then there'll be less people watching as well. So it doesn't bring in new people. It's more of a service for the existing people. Yeah, Melon Non is fire. Good vids, man. Good vids. So he was doing one on like all of the leaderboard people uh in whatchamacallit? Like all the farming leaderboard people, I think. I don't know. I watched his content a long time ago, but that's more because he was making content then. And then he uploaded one like a month ago, and I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah. And then I was in it, I was like, hell yeah. It was good. Um, Most skyblock content ain't worth watching anymore. The game is so dead. I don't know. I I don't know. I don't know about like I don't know how to describe it for my interest in skyblock either. Because I know I've moved on pretty much from skyblock. Um, so I know why I don't watch skyblock content. But for other people, like, you know, I can't say why skyblock in general is dying. If it is, that is. Like the idea of having a goal and working towards it. All the Mushroom Cow leaderboards, people work towards it until finally some random nun dropped it. Wait, what? Like the idea of having a goal and working towards it. All the Mushroom Cow leaderboards, people work towards. Wait, so people working towards Mushroom Cow leaderboards and then some random person? Oh wait, is it some random person dropped a Mushroom Cow or something? You're hitting Steve 0 to death more than Kazuya. It's actually consistent now. My Kazuya be putting in work though. That's nice. Back when 1 out of 100 million cyclamen died from them. Ah, okay. So people like, hold on, people for farming cyclamen die off of mushroom cows? I think that's what it is. Skyblock started dying after Minicloon left. I don't know about that. I don't think Minicloon leaving was like, you know, from that point it's over for Skyblock. I don't think it was necessarily that. I don't know, man. Also, I found out Kirby is like also almost impossible to combo with Kazuya. I actually gotta play neutral, it's so cringe. I think Kirby Kazuya is, you know, is not bad for Kirby. A lot of people would just be like, Kirby, he'll die instantly. But no, you know, Kirby can do some stuff. I can combo Kazuya quite well. I can edgeguard Kazuya pretty okay. Not like insanely well, but I do have rock. I've got nair. I've got back air. I have jumps. Kazuya Kirby, it's not bad. Not bad at all. Hello, Pollute. Or Fetcher. Pole. No. I was trying to combine them, but it didn't work out. Fetch. Fetchoot. And then Pole. Polar. I don't know. I tried, it failed. It is what it is. Anyways. They say Kirby is too slow to get in and kill Kazuya, but the issue is Kazuya's disadvantage state is like top 5 worst in the game. They say Kirby's too slow to get in Kazuya. They have not seen Kirby Kazuya. If they've seen a match of Kirby Kazuya, they'd know that Kirby can get in on Kazuya. I've done it many a time. It is not difficult against Kazuya's. And it's an interesting thing, I think, as well, because like Kirby's air speed is a lot slower than his ground speed. And his ground speed is enough to like do some stuff against Kazuya. Down tilt is my savior. Like, down tilt is massive for Kirby. And even being slow in the air, Kazuya's not particularly fast in the air either. But yeah, how are you doing, Fetcher? How are things? How are skyblock things? Kazuya's improved a lot, so I'd be curious to see how a match between us would go. We'll see. We could see. My Kirby has been doing quite well. I say my Kirby. My everything has been doing quite good recently. I've in my cycle of doing good and bad in um in Smash. Don't ask Fetcher that. Don't ask Fetcher how he's doing in Skyblock. Did he? Is this one of those ones where he's like, "Oh, I'm wiped actually." Ugh. Oh no. Is this the thing that I've forgotten as well? Oh, he got banned? Ah, shit. To fucking Arval putting the skull emoji. Taking an indefinite break from Skyblock. I see, I see. I see. I did see that a bunch of people got banned for like... I think banned and wiped for having an alt AFKing with something that like, in your in your inventory. Which is scary, because like, I have an alt on my island. Not that it has anything in its inventory, you know, not that it had the exact same thing as the people that got wiped, because otherwise I probably would have been wiped, obviously. My ult just AFK on my island, like like Technoblade did, like Time Dio has, like it's one of those ones where that's fine. Actually, no, from the video that I saw about that as well, they just were like, yeah, that's a bit too much, and then banned and wiped people for it, which is not great and is annoying because it's one of those ones where I don't know, give them like a 30-day ban. Um, is even a bit harsh, to be honest, for something where you haven't said it's bannable and like explicitly AFKing with an alt is allowed. So, maybe like a PSA saying, okay, that's a bit much, A PSA saying, maybe don't do that. Or like, if they introduce stricter rules on what you can do with your alt AFKing on your island, which I think they should have done anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Retroactive rule breaking and all that sort of thing is not great. Also been able to make like 400 mil a day ever since Fan came out. They draw the line at flasks. Yeah, it's mainly the retroactive thing where they just because under the interpretation of the rules, it is a grey area for a lot of things, but a lot of things that aren't explicitly stated in the rules that are fine, like actually I can't think of anything off of the top of my head, but there are things that are like grey areas, but the admins have said no, that's fine. Or at least there have been times where people have said it's fine. And by people, I mean the admins. But yeah, the grey areas are annoying and scary because, you know, shit like that can happen where your whole thing gets wiped. Because, like, it's nothing different from people like Dick9 using alts for AH slots or alts for more XP from XP share. Yeah, yeah, it's annoying that it's retroactive and also not like explicit. We know explicitly now, at least, that that method of using alts to do insert thing here. I've what was it? Flasks? Yeah, alting flasks is not fine, but alting for AFKing on your island is explicitly allowed. Alting for everything else is sort of a grey area now. Because they have explicitly said, like, alting AFKing on your island is fine. But everything else is now a bit of a grey area. Are they going to ban me for AFKing during Sentry? No idea. No idea. It'd be nice if the admins were more transparent on that. But yeah, if I got wiped, it would be over for me in skyblock as well. It would be fully over. And as I said earlier in the stream, all I ask is to remember the legacy. Remember the legacy. Remember my #1 XP, please. Please. It's my only thing in skyblock, really. Maybe not my only thing. I did decently in, like, Mithril and stuff. Delay sight. I need more of it. Also, I made a Kazi amiibo I want you to try fighting. I have not fought an amiibo before, I don't think. It's fun. I don't know much about them. Nor really, like, you know, I don't know the origin of them. I feel like you can probably cheese them, though. There's always the opportunity for cheese. You can use the good old Kirby inhale. That's always a fun one. I mean, you can't really do that against Kazuya. That's more of like a Captain Falcon or I don't know, Little Mac, Ganon, Fox. There's a list. I don't know. Somewhere there's a list where you can see which characters can be inhaled. Can't beat him with Kazuya anymore because I do so little damage that all of my moves stale before I get him to kill percent. Electric does 4%. Oh god. That's one of those things where I really don't know what amiibos are because apparently I don't know. They're like really powerful. I don't know why they're powerful. What kind of powers do they get? Why do they get these powers? Aren't they just level 9 CPUs? I don't know. You should join SPP. Calling out Vang there is almost guaranteed 4 out of 4, compared to the mining cult average of 1 out of 4. Yeah. There is, I mean, SPP is just old mining cult, really. But, I, it's not the same, it's not the same, um, mining cult is just the, the back in the day mining cult. It's also a case if I do retire, I kind of want to retire in mining cult. If my account dies, or if the guild dies, I don't know. Because the guild is already technically dead. Technically. In the sense of, like, everyone's gone to SPP. But it's not actually dead because, you know, people do join and it is actually, you know, there are people that are active, I think. See, that's the thing, I don't know. I haven't been on enough to... Like, I'm not active, I haven't been on enough to know. The nostalgia, yeah, it is the nostalgia that's keeping me in mining cult. Is what it used to be, man. One mining guild. If you play a character who edgeguards well, then that's also really good. Plus Kazuya's disadvantage sucks. Yeah. I mean, potentially. Because I don't know how those amiibos work, whether there's a cap on anything or not. Like, could it just get to the point where if it touches me once, I just instantly die? Like, it just does 50 billion damage a hit, and therefore I get hit once and instantly die, and there's no point. I don't know. I don't know how amiibos work. Let's make new memories in SPP. Oh no. But the legacy of mining cult. I miss it. I miss mining cult, man. You left mining cult because you thought you were bored of mining, but I was just bored of the game and quit for a while. Yeah, SPP is Scuttler Protection Program. Everyone in mining cult left for... Well, not everyone. A lot of people in mining cult left for SPP. I changed his spirit, so it might not do this anymore, but the first set of spirits I had, the Rage Drive would kill Bowser at 0. See, if you're killing Bowser at 0, what do you... My Kirby's got no chance, man. He's gonna die instantly. And there's gonna be like, oh yeah, this amiibo has this aura effect where like you just die. You just die if you get within 5 Kirby's of Kazuya, you just die. It's over. Implodent will stay to remember all the things. You can lower your sword in brackets drill soldier. last last man fighting in World War II type thing. Oh, I'll stay in mining gold, please. Please. Is this a motivational speech? It might be. It's the motivational speech that makes SPP the new mining cult. Mining cult fully dies and it's all SPP. The Japanese soldier who kept fighting, or who kept fighting after World War II. Yeah, it's like that where he hasn't heard the news. It's 1960 or 70 or something, whatever it is, and he still thinks the war is going on. You're also holding all the lost souls in mining cult by staying there. They could do better. Oh no, no! Oh god. There's so many reasons to go to SPP. There's so many reasons. Meme that Fetcher sent, I still remember it. I've been seeing it a lot in like Atriox streams. The last holdouts of mining cult. I think I was telling Diamond Master, I was like, I think it was Diamond Master who was trying to convince me to go to SPP again. I was like, but I might retire though. And he was like, you can retire in SPP. Please join. That's the thing as well, is like, SPP has all the people who were in mining call, obviously. So it would just be like good old times, you know? And then, I can ask Guild for things again. We could do Kuja together. I mean, we still could do Kuja together, but like, I could ask in Guild chat to do Kuja together instead of hoping people see my message in Guild General. If I did post it in Guild General, that is. He's very beatable. Like, I can 3-stock him with Min Min or Steve. You just got to be very careful with interacting. Yeah, what if I did like a full-on Zona thing? Like, pick Samus and just keep firing at him with charge shot and missiles. Like, Kazuya technically has a reflector, but it's not an instant reflector, and he has to like commit to it and stuff like that. Mining cult is an abandoned cave. You only hear echoes back. Why are we? Why are we? No, mining cult's still here, guys. Please, please. It's not dead. Please. Mining cult's still here. Look, the guild The guild name is still here and all. Look, Schultz is still here. Seven online members. Look, look, listen. It's fine. At peak time on a weekend, look, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. I was only there because it's too much effort to log in. He's logged in. Look, it's fine. Schult's still here. Mining cult is saved. We still have like awesome elite. You know, we've got we've got people, right? Wait, what the fuck? Okay, I just went on to OBS to check something and it's just like a white screen. Oh, that's on stream as well. Is it fine if I go back to it? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's good. That was slightly concerning. What did I join to? You joined to me coping about still being in mining cult when SPP has everyone. Not sure how active the people in SPP are though, you know? Although people have moved to SPP, do people still play? Did they move to SPP only to retire? Or are they still, you know, they're still gaming? Still skyblocking, if you will. Very active. Hmm. It's surprisingly active. Can I do like, can I look at other guilds with this command? Likeginfo SPP or something? Or is it only going to do mining cult every command I give it? Like I joined and wasn't sure how much I'm gonna play, but I've been playing a lot. Yeah. I mean, that is a thing as well, as I have not been playing a lot. No, but you can with Discord or Plank.io. I see. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, that's one of the other things as well. It's like I think last stream I was talking about like, oh, I'll be playing. I should probably play more or something along those lines. And it's funny because like it's like basically immediately after stream, I was like, actually, nah. Actually, I'm gonna retire. It was so funny. It was like just on the stream, I was like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna get back into mining, and then immediately after stream, just nah, I'm gonna do other things. So that's the thing. I'll probably be quite inactive, regardless of whether I do SPP or mining cult. But it is what it is. I mean, there's no activity requirement in SBP, obviously. Yeah. It's not like we're 125 out of 125. Yeah. I would join on Makash Alt, but I don't think I don't think the guild wants Makash Alt in there. Not sure if any guild wants Makash Alt. That being said, even though Makash Alt didn't have like the bannable thing of having that one item, it's the flask. I don't know what item it was, but Fetcher said it was a flask. So it didn't. Makash Alt didn't have the flask, but Aura did give a shit ton of money to accounts that were just online or just active. Then you are technically active in the AFK pool. So Makash Alt just has like 250 mil from Aura, which is fucking crazy. is actually just crazy that you get a quarter of a bill from just AFKing during Aura. And I also don't really know what to do with it. Like, what do I do with my quarter of a bill that I have on Makash Alt? Do I put it into something maybe? Do I buy, Makash Alt has probably the worst net worth playtime of any profile on the server. Probably. I mean, I don't know. Is there any other alt that has AFK'd more? Because that is the main thing of it. Yeah, main thing of it obviously is that any alt that AFKs more is going to be the worst. That's GOAT account. You just got to be very careful with interacting. What rank on mining leaderboard is Makash alt? I don't know, probably the lowest. I don't think he's gained any XP. You insta-buy your citrine gems. Nah, I think that is profile boosting. I think that is illegal. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I would think Smokey's ult would be a contender, but they all got wiped for Flask thing. Mine might be. My ult might be the lowest net worth to playtime ratio of any account. Because 30 Virus has an ult, but I don't think he's AFK'd as much as I have. I don't know if anyone. That's the thing. Like that ult might have it, or might be it. Might be the lowest coin to AFK or playtime. Fucking brain at this hour. Yeah, this hour of 10 p.m. Wouldn't he gain XP from your minions? No, he's not on my profile. He's not on my profile. He doesn't collect minions. He sits in the AFK pool and will occasionally get coins from I think the hub. I think the hub gives coin. Like if you get sent to the hub, because the island goes down, and yeah, just random hub coins. Um, I'm not entirely sure if that's all where all of his coins come from. It must be, but that has to be. I would have thought that would have been so rare, like the hub coins actually jumping onto him. but I guess not. I say that it's 100% going to be more from. I think he had maybe 1 million coins before Aura. I think 99% of the coins that he has is from Aura. Bro, is the Emerald Ring as a money-making method? Well, that's the thing as well. He doesn't have an Emerald Ring. He doesn't have any talismans at all. It is just a base nothing account, as alts are intended to be, I guess. Maybe I should put a skin on him as well, because he is just a... Okay, well, thank you, Hypixel, very cool. He is just a Steve. A plain old Steve. I was thinking maybe, like, I could put an Observer skin on him. Because you know how some YouTubers will have an alt for... like, if they go in spectator mode, and then they can have their spectator mode alt recording them while they're. I think that's something that Mumbo Jumbo did at one point, or maybe it was some other YouTuber. But they'll have like a second account to record them while they're mining out a mountain or something. Um, so I could have like a observer skin for Makash alt, or maybe I don't know, maybe something else. What do you think? What skin should Makash alt have? Oh no, imagine. It's just hold on. It's just my skin, but it's the orange version. Like the one that I had on PS4. Or maybe it's one of the other colours. Maybe it'll be the blue skin or something. Stone brick skin. Yeah, all the stone bricks has been walking on all this time have been rubbing off on him, and he just gets encased in stone brick. Or it's just a real person named Makash Alt that likes to AFK. Maybe. He's dedicated to his craft. His Minecraft. Oh fuck. No, my Picobulus. I've missed out on XP. Would you be able to play Smash? Maybe. Probably, yeah. I mean, if I ended now, which I might do. Give him the same skin as yours and put him into mining out as a replacement for you, and you leave to SPP. So instead of Makash Alt joining SPP, Makash Alt joins Mining Cart and I go to SPP. Dear. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's where the legacy leaves. The legacy of Mining Cult is just Makash Alt is there, but I've left. That might be how it goes. Now that's the win-win way to do it. Maybe, maybe. Makash Legacy account rename. Hi Makash, where you been? For the last month? Well, I don't know. I probably would have streamed more, but like, my mental was not there for it. That's also sort of been a thing as well, like, after the streams generally, like, well, it's more that, like, my mental gets better, and then I stream, as opposed to after I stream, my mental is just fucked. But, I don't know. Makash Legacy account name in Mining Cult. Damn. Just realized we haven't been. Wait, I just realized we haven't played Smash since like September or something. Yeah, it has been a while. I mean, I haven't streamed in a whole month, so that is also a thing. I think there's more stuff for me to talk about though, but that would be in like the next stream. I say that. I mean, if I had something to talk about, I would do it now. But it's one of those ones where it's like, ah, yeah, damn, I should have talked about that in stream. But it's like after the stream, I'm like, ah, fuck, that would have been fun to talk about. But I forgot. I didn't say. Didn't say on stream. It happens, but it is what it is. I think sentimental is the word. That's the thing with the Mining Cult Guild. Very sentimental about it. Alright, I think that'll be it for this stream. Yeah. I think that shall be it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like the stream, subscribe, follow on Twitch, all that sort of stuff. Next stream title, New Era Goodbye Mining Cult. No! Nah, the sentimental, yeah, the sentimental value of Mining Cult Guild is too strong for me. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I don't know when I'll stream next. We'll see. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.